No disrespect, okay? But he doesn't deserve to win this battle. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? People that play the way that he's playing is the reason why they cannot advance. You cannot play this way. That's why I get a little passionate when people are like, oh, the deck is terrible that I show. It's because you play this way. Don't play this way. Make them tap out. You can't just drop everything at the bridge. All he did was drop everything at the bridge, cross his fingers that I didn't have anything inside of it. So right here, I want you guys to know the placement of the flying machine. This is one of your most important cards. You're always going to have this dual lane pressure with the Royal Hogs, Zappies split in the back, Royal Recruits. Obviously, I'm trying to push weak side tower, so of course there's a center line here. Now the beautiful thing about the flying machine is as you separate it, it's harder for them to get that spell value. But if there's a troop, defensive troops that are being placed here, and the flying machine gets here, it's going to hit those troops. But it's always going to counter push the weak side. That's what you want to do. So just note the placement of the flying machine is typically somewhere in the middle. You want to keep it spaced, okay? So it kind of helps your dual lane push. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. As always, your boy is back with another Clash Royale video, guys. Got a lot of great content this video, okay, including what I think is the best fireball bait deck inside of the game for Arenas 12 and beyond, since everyone seems to be stuck in Arena 12. Trying to help you guys. Also, too, real quick, I am a maxed out player. I think people confuse me playing on my level 10 account that I'm new to the game. Guys, I've been playing this since launch. I just want to throw that out there, okay? I'm trying to help you guys. The reason why I play on my level 10 is so it's apples to apples, okay? I feel like I'm closer with you guys that are lower level. If I play on my maxed account, you're going to see decks and synergies that are just not the same, all right? That's why I do that, all right? Now, moving on to the second piece real quick before we jump into the deck, and that is, guys, I put a post out there about Brawl Stars versus Clash Royale. People were like, nah, majority was like, no. But, guys, I unlocked Meg. I had to share that. I was super pumped. Free legendary, come on. All right, now the other thing real quick is I get this question all the time, log versus bar barrel. The bar barrel in Arena 14 and below is, to me, more value. More people play Witch, and for a 5-2 trade, because the bar barrel will completely shut her down, is why I recommend it. It's also more free-to-play friendly, okay? You can rock the log, and the log is the better spell. But to me, it's better in like cycle decks and stuff like that, because that's what you're trying to do with it. You're trying to chip, etc. Bar barrel, okay? That's how I feel. All right, but both will work. The other thing that I want to talk about real quick is going to be this post, this Reddit post that Max put out there, okay? And I just shout out to the team, all right? Obviously, it has been like not the best scene, all right? Let's just say that out there on Twitter if you haven't read already, but people are just unhappy. Two areas I want to focus on here, we're not reading this whole entire thing, is going to be this area here to make up for any uninformed spending decisions players may have made. We have decided to compensate all players, all right, all players with the extra cards spent in the upgrades before the new levels are released. To be clear, this does not only apply to upgrades done during Clash Royale, but all card upgrades in the history from 11 to 13. Guys, that is huge. I was not expecting that. And hey, man, shout out. Okay, they were really trying to reconcile and just basically say, hey, guys, look, we're taking a big L today, and we are sorry. The last piece, and then we're going to move into the deck, is going to be this part here. This is how I thought it should have been implemented to begin with. All right, as a maxed out player, from beginning to end, from unlocking it to the end, it was only +6 total more legendaries to get to level 14. Before, it was going to be you needed 20 after the update, and that's just crazy, okay? That's like feeling like you got to max out all over again, okay? But it's going to be +6 only. So after the update, I am going to be level 14 automatically, and I'm only going to need 6 per legendary to get it to max. And that's how it should be, guys. I don't care what level you are. That's how it should be. All right. Anyways, with all that being said, shout out to the team. Let's go ahead and get to the deck. Fireball bait, guys. One of my favorites to run inside of the game. Second to the Hog Rider, the Royal Hogs are my favorite win condition, and they are very, very strong. Obviously, Fireball Bait right here. You can even consider some of these cards Fireball Bait, but definitely these are going to be the three main ones. We have Bait covered. Mega Knight's going to be always your hardest matchups, especially in the lower arenas, but the Royal Recruits, the Zappies, especially if you bait Fireball, and the Goblin Cage can do wonders. You can run Hill Spirit if you'd like, but I do like the Electro Spirit. So let's just go ahead and jump into it, guys. You know the rule. We're going to go ahead and break it down after these battles. Okay, so level 10 versus level 10. All right. So with a starting hand like this, you can go with the E-Spirit. They can activate King as well. Okay, so whoa. We got to go in with this here. Oh, man, my man just went YOLO. He's going to get work done, but that was okay. Now we're going to go in. See, he's going to have... That was so expensive. He's going to get work done, but that was super expensive. Now that stinks. This is the time I wish I had another witch. Okay, so I think we're still going to get a lot of damage. He might be up on tower damage, though, but we're going to get a lot on that left side. We got... He was super aggressive. He just went all in, right? But... Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. This is how people... Like, look at this, okay? We'll go ahead and go in with the cage, actually. I'm going to do it with the cage. And we should be able to shut this down pretty much completely. Ay. This is what I'm trying to say, guys. He just runs Fireball. That's fine. So Fireball bait, okay? Now, we don't, unfortunately, have the best site. Well, we're going to go ahead and do this. He has no elixir. He has no elixir, and he's continuing to do this. I will probably be able to punish now because he used his Fireball. He used another card, so he's not even close to being back to it. So we're going to go in with this, and he runs Witch. What did I say about the Barb Barrel and the Witch? I'm fine with this, though. We're going to go zip, zip, zip. Okay, let's do it now. Once she kind of locks, I don't think he's back to... Actually, we're going to go Flying Machine right here. And he's got to scar me, right? He probably should have dropped it in the middle. But I'm okay with this. We're going to take care of that. We have a Flying Machine on the map. Good to go. Flying Machine won't take it down completely. We'll go here. We're going to need to rinse and repeat. If he fireballs this, that's fine. That's going to be no elixir for him. This is what I'm saying. See? Don't play that way. The arena towers are hitting. He ran Fireball. I'm going to go in now. I'm going to split the pigs again. Because he uses Fireball. I don't think he's back. If he is back to his skeleton army, we're going to zip it. I mean, no disrespect, okay? But he doesn't deserve to win this battle. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? People that play the way that he's playing is the reason why they cannot advance. You cannot play this way. That's why I get a little passionate when people are like, oh, the deck is terrible that I show. It's because you play this way. Don't play this way. Make them tap out. You can't just drop everything at the bridge. All he did was drop everything at the bridge, cross his fingers that I didn't have anything inside of it. That's all he did. Alright, anyways, there's still a lot to learn. There's some placement that I'm definitely going to show you guys. Alright, but we'll move on to the next battle. Alright, guys, and I don't want to keep saying this, but please, again, try not to keep playing that way, okay? You guys, really, alright? I'm really trying to look out for you. Alright, so with starting hand like this, what I probably want to do is just split the Royal Hogs, okay? It's never a bad play. You're going to see how they counter it. And it is a Valkyrie on that lane. But see the chip we get? Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go... Actually, I'm going to get the Royal Recruits down. And I'm actually going to go heavy on the left side. Because we got most of the damage. Alright, so that kind of stinks a little bit. But we should hopefully be able to shut most of that down. And that was pretty expensive for him to do. So I am going to go in... I'm hoping he drops Skeleton Army. I don't know if he will. Oh, he does. But I still don't think that's going to be enough for us. Comes close to it. He gets a lot of damage on that other side. But I'm going to go in pretty heavy here. Because we have dual lane pressure, right? And him dropping a Royal Giant at the bridge is so expensive. We're going to be able to take out most of that baby dragon. I'm trying to see here. I'm going to go Barb Barrel because I do want to distract and I don't want to take any splash here. And I'm going to go ahead and go in pretty heavy to not allow him to build a push. Now, if he's back to Skeleton Army, okay, he goes Valkyrie, that's fine. And he goes in with that. Okay, so that's interesting. So let's go ahead and pull this over here. Alright, and we're going to have a Brawler. The problem is the Valkyrie is going to do some work for him. I need the, whatchamacallit to go the opposite lane. Okay, that's great for us. Well, I'm sorry, the Valkyrie, never mind. Forget what I was saying. It doesn't matter, okay? We're still good. I was a little aggressive there with the, I think it was that hog push. But I knew I would at least get the damage. So he's pushing that lane, which I find interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are definitely going to get the Royal Recruits down. I do want to run him high. So we'll go here with that. And he goes in that lane. That was not a good play for him. That was not a good play for him at all. He should, if anything, he should have went opposite lane. So what he's going to have is the Skeleton Army, I'm assuming, and I'm hoping. Nope, he doesn't. He doesn't do that at all. So we'll go ahead and split here. And the Flying Machine is going to be good to go. We'll get some chip on the other side here. I wanted him to use the Skeleton Army. He did not. Ooh, did that lane. That's good for us. Let's go here. We're going to go here with this. And we got this going on. Actually, I'm going to go Cage this time. And we'll be able to zip-zap a lot of that. So we'll go high with the Flying Machine, but I do want to push opposite lane. All right, and look at those zappies doing work for us, guys. Okay, what I'm obviously doing here is waiting. He's going to skeleton army this. I hope he does. Please, please, please. No, he didn't. It doesn't matter. We got that tower for sure. That tower's down. It is down. Okay, so I do have to go in with... I got to go in with this. Probably could have waited, actually. And the one thing I do want to do is make sure I'm able to get this down. He's not going to be able to do anything. We're good to go. We'll zip-zap this. He should. I think he went opposite lane. He did something there. You don't drop a Royal Giant at the bridge, okay? Especially when you don't know all of your opponent's cards and things like that. All right. Whew. First battle, guys. As you saw, my man was super aggressive, guys. I cannot emphasize this enough. Please don't play this way. I'm telling you, don't do it, and it's why people are stuck. They don't manage their elixir. They just drop stuff everywhere. They cross their fingers. You're not going to get better at the game. It has nothing to do with the deck. I don't know how to emphasize that, guys. Don't play this way. My man dropped Lumberjack. He dropped the Goblin Barrel. He froze. He crossed his fingers and hoped that he was going to take this tower. He didn't, and I punished. Don't play this way. So right here, as you guys can see, I shut it down. He got some damage, but not for that elixir commitment that he did. Okay, and all I wanted to do after splitting the hogs, which is always a safe, awesome play, with the Royal Hogs, dropping them right here and splitting them, is to see how he was going to counter it. Once I saw he had the skeleton army, I knew that my E-Spirit was going to be clutch in some of my pushes. So right here, again, he drops E-Barbs at the bridge. I completely shut it down. He has no elixir for any kind of defense on my counter push, though a mini one. Guys, again, don't play that way. Please, please. He does it again. After that interaction, and it was shut down, he drops the barrel. He just continually depletes his elixir. He doesn't think at all about how I'm playing, what my counters are, nothing. How I'm managing my elixir. He just keeps dropping stuff. That is why you guys are stuck, if you are. So right here, I want you guys to know the placement of the flying machine. This is one of your most important cards. You're always going to have this dual lane pressure with the Royal Hogs, Zappies split in the back, Royal Recruits. But the flying machine is big. You want to kind of keep, it's fireball bait, right? So if you know your opponent is running fireball, you want to kind of separate things a little bit. Obviously, I'm trying to push weak side tower. So of course, there's a center line here. Okay, now the beautiful thing about the flying machine is as you separate it, it's harder for them to get that spell value. But if there's a troop, defensive troops that are being placed here, and the flying machine gets here, it's going to hit those troops. But it's always going to counter push the weak side. That's what you want to do. So just note the placement of the flying machine is typically somewhere in the middle. You want to keep it spaced, okay? So it kind of helps your dual lane push. All right, next battle. The main thing here, anytime you have Royal Hogs, guys, maybe give it a couple seconds before you do it, but you can just drop them right, like I said, in the center. They're going to split 2-2. And you can see how they're going to defend. So in this case, I was going to get chip damage. So it's probably going to be my targeted tower moving forward. But again, you want to do that dual lane pressure. You're going to have split damage, etc. Eventually, you're going to target one tower, of course, right? But I wanted to see how he's going to defend. Now, obviously, he has a Valkyrie. He does have Skarmy, which I don't know yet. Here, he went ahead and dropped the Bandit. I think it was like right about here. So I had to run my recruits for sure, 100%. And typically you don't want to drop them, where I did, but it's, in single. But I had to do it because I had to guard the Bandit and I had to take care of the Valkyrie. I knew in my head, though, regardless, I had to be patient after this push. Patient until my man mistakenly dropped a Royal Giant at the bridge. That is something you don't want to do as well. I don't think I had the Zappies down yet. I had recruits, though. There was nothing. If he could support it, maybe. But he would have had no elixir, right? Maybe the wizard, but again, that would have been nothing. The recruits would take it down enough. He does, chip on the tower a little bit. We have this counter push coming. I think he probably Skarmies this, but then I have the E-Spirit, which almost shuts it all down. That's why I was saying it doesn't completely shut it down, but almost. So he does run Skarmy, right? But this takes out most of it. The Royal Recruits start to do work, and because he was so aggressive, I knew in my head he was down elixir, guys. I dropped that flying machine, and it does a lot of work. Again, he did get some damage here, but guys, I think I took advantage right there. This is a half health baby dragon, so I thought it was worth it. Dropping the 2 elixir to distract the baby dragon to make sure it gets taken down and no tower damage. I didn't want additional tower damage, so it was worth it. And I was getting back to my pigs and trying to build up that push anyways. So again, he got aggressive with the Royal Giant. All right, he's doing it at the wrong time, and personally, I think he did it on the wrong side. But my main focus here was taking out this wizard because I had to watch out for this. Okay, that was the first thing. So the arena tower was attacking it. The royal recruits were doing their job. I would have a mini counter push. He had a bandit also going, which was getting shut down by the royal recruits. And I had to take out this royal giant. I knew that was the number one thing. And again, I'm working always back toward my win condition, which is the royal hogs. I want you to notice again two things: the placement of the flying machine. Again, drawing this center line. The flying machine, I want to target the weak side tower. Okay, it is eventually going to make its way there, but notice it's helping with the royal giant, okay, and the zappies. But the goblin cage placement, I was a little high with it. You probably want to be one tile back, but the point is sometimes people will make the mistake and they drop the cage right here. And that's not terrible, depending on what other troops you have going on. But the problem with that is if the royal giant takes it out and it's right here and it starts attacking your tower, it takes a second or two or whatever it is for the brawler to get to the royal giant to help take it out. This goes for hog riders as well. So I like to place it here so that way the brawler immediately, as it comes out of the cage, can attack and help take down the royal giant. GG's here, guys, for sure. Once he dropped this wizard, I didn't think he was going to drop a 5 elixir troop. You know, he had to do something here, but I would have left this alone, honestly. I think that's where his mistake was. But you guys see that I was not going to go ahead and split the hogs anymore. When you get to a point when the tower is so low, you just got to start pushing, especially if you know you're going to get some nibbles for sure. I had fireball coming. Now notice again the center line, right? With the flying machine being this side, I was going to help out anything on this side if he dropped, but the flying machine was obviously going to push weak side, okay? And I knew he would drop Valkyrie. Didn't know about the Scar Me. I wasn't quite sure if he had it in cycle or not, but guys, I knew the fireball was going to go ahead and do it. You know, it doesn't reset the Valkyrie, but it kind of just keeps her from attacking for like half a second or a second and then get some more nibbles on the tower. And the flying machine was going to go ahead and take it all out, guys. So I knew it was GG's here. So anyways, hope you guys found this helpful. Leave comments down below. Hope everyone is doing well, staying safe. Till the next video, guys. Peace out.